Previously on Maybe the Chosen Ones.
With Udon now a wolf hybrid, the party, along with human fighter Quincy, continued on investigating the various chambers of Lichen Grotto.
After facing a werebear and were-tiger, Quincy was bitten and became a hybrid boar, while Gregor was also bitten and became a hybrid tiger. By choice.
Coming to the final chamber with the werebear, Finnegan was bitten and also changed into a hybrid bear.
After defeating all of the were-creatures, they found the remaining missing villagers and even discovered a cure for lycanthropy in the moonlit pool.
The whole party and villager group was all cured of any lycanthropy, allowing them to leave Lichen Grotto and return safely to the village in the late morning.
The Call of Or, Heart of Tannin. The world of Tannin is home to 12 realms, protected and ruled by the Dragon Guardians. For centuries, it has been ravaged by the ever-growing Shroud of Darkness. Just when it seems that all hope is lost, 4 heroes, destined to save the world, answer the celestial calling of light set before them.
Gregor McConnor, the fierce half-elf fighter.
Udon Jadon, the spirited human bard.
Finnegan Stumblebatch, the quick-witted and wizardly gnome.
Dryodalis, the loyal Eladrin paladin.
What lies ahead on this epic adventure for these heroes? Who are, maybe, the chosen ones.
We're in Pochva.
Is that where you are?
We've been in this town for a few episodes.
Yes.
We rested by Lichen Grotto with all the people, and then we went back to town.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think it's morning.
Guys, just a quick reminder, you now possess the all-seeing eye of Quincy.
Yeah, we got the ring of animal influence. Do we know who wants that?
Can I just retcon that Udon, just pickpocketed
From who?
You got something legitimately and you want to retcon that you stole it. It's cooler if I...
It just feels dirty.
Udon's whole bard, is a lie. I've told everyone I'm edgy and...
It's not even her real name.
illegal.
Udon is just a musically inclined rogue.
Yeah.
You bet.
Loon is out. She's waiting outside of the inn in the little tiny courtyard area. She's just kind of laying in the grass.
Should inside with me?
She could.
Did we go
be.
in the tavern for breakfast?
Loon was in there with you. This big old wolf.
Cool.
And this
She's
provincial.
definitely a wolf, but I put a collar on her and stuff, and maybe a little bandana.
She
so
looks like
people
a
are
husky.
Oh, she's chill. You know, this is probably just a big scary dog. But that's not scary. She has very kind eyes. Carry on.
I think
Very
Shy
kind.
would be eating a bowl of cereal, in it, basically.
I throw in some bacon.
And she deftly catches it out of the air.
She's
And she wants one big chomp, and it's gone, and she licks her chops.
Hey, Udon, what is your family gonna think of your new pet wolf?
They're probably not gonna know because I'm probably not gonna see him for a while.
Oh, I thought you were going home to your place at some point.
Soon?
Well, I mean, it's by the water, which we're in the mountains, so probably not for a while.
Okay, good. So then I have some time to figure something
Right.
I were to say between
growing out my hair.
7 to 10, 3 to 10 regions from now, how soon are we getting there?
Hawaii is 3 regions away.
We might be paying a visit in 3 regions. A unit of time.
You could say, relatively.
Can you give me that in
3 realms.
What's that is that like a parsec or?
That region for a unit of distance.
Well,
Quick question though. I don't know. Let's say that your parents were I don't know, why are you bald? And you're look, I chose this religious thing one time and thought it was cool and like stand by it, but then also I'm like, ooh, it's kind of awkward sometimes at the dinner table when they're like, their friends are like, your kid's bald, and I'm like, I'm just living my life, and also I haven't had hair for a while, maybe I should grow it out, but also like it would cover up my tattoos, which are really cool, but also, anyways.
Also might be hard to explain all the people we've killed.
Your baldness is a component of a religious affiliation that is not one which your royal family adheres to.
Oh no, they adhere to it, but the sages and like the people who like run the temples shave their heads.
Are you a sage?
I was for a little bit.
That'd be sweet.
Get out of town. We're a priest
Yeah.
of sorts.
So
Kinda.
admirable.
Not like officially, because I couldn't do it officially because of my
Princess.
I don't want to say princess.
Because of your piracy?
No.
2
No.
words?
Oh.
6 syllables?
Just like my family standing in the community. They were like,
Oh.
They're so
my
beloved.
parents were like, don't go into the temple work. That's crazy. And then I was like, yeah, actually, I don't want to be stuck here forever. And then I
Oh wait,
kind of left.
Hold on, I think I understand it. So you have the ruling family, which is supposed to be emblematic of the religion of the land. However, religion and royalty don't mix very well, so it's just a front to them. However, you wanted to dive into the real thing, which was not, you know, when someone claims to have a religion but they don't really follow it because it's too much. Or it's like, that's, I mean, well, it is hypocritical.
Lukewarm, half-baked.
Yeah, yes. Listen, I'm saying,
I have feelings.
Dang,
yeah, the royal.
So real.
High society in Britain during the Enlightenment era was okay if you claimed to be a part of the church.
I
but,
honestly
you know,
don't know what Britain or Enlightenment era means.
Or high
I'm
society.
from Hawaii, but
Oh,
yes, my
it's a-
family was in high society, and if I think what you're saying about this mythical world of Britain,
It's not. It's
and
part of. It's a county in Deshret.
sounds classy.
It's a county. It's not even a town. They still call it Great
You never-
Britain.
you never heard
Just
of-
uppity.
Yeah, County Britain the Great in Deshret.
Oh yeah, okay. I think I've heard of that.
Well,
That
it's
sounds
the
legit.
desert where I spent most of my career.
Okay,
Yes.
sure.
I'm trying to understand your background because Gregor cares this episode all of a sudden.
You know,
There's a surprising amount of episodes Gregor suddenly cares about. You're like, I shouldn't care about this.
Finnegan, think of something completely pointless to say.
Let's start day drinking.
Yeah!
And as Finnegan starts day drinking, you guys, all of your attention is drawn to the corner of the bar area. The far corner. You see one of the women that you rescued. In Lycan Grotto.
That was a good one for us.
Finnegan, you or me, flip a coin or dibs, nose goes.
Alright.
Do you
Flip a
know
coin.
what she
Oh, I
looks
missed.
like and her age yet?
Yes, she's probably in her 30s, and
Okay.
He's in his 40s.
she's
Right?
she's a brunette, and she looks like a villager. She's a very generic
Basic!
NPC. She's giving off some real NPC vibes.
Kids, apron.
Oh no.
No, Finn, you're right. I am devoting myself to Calalay. From now on, I don't care about random women. They only hurt me, and I only hurt myself. So, I'm not even gonna approach that standardly
Wow.
attractive woman who just entered the bar.
That is the way more people should think.
How do you think?
Finnegan, you're right.
You are. You're always right. Everyone they judge you because of your inconstant magical capabilities, but
Well, that's alright. Okay.
not everyone gets it every time, you know.
Udon is annoyed with them and goes over to the table with this 30-year-old plain villager and is just like, hey, sorry, I'm trying to avoid my friends.
Wait,
Don't
John,
get
don't
there.
leave me.
Get over here.
And remember, you
No, Dry, come to the cool table.
Obvious,
Come to the cool table,
No,
Dry.
Dry just stands in the middle of the room, literally torn. And, just shuts down.
Well,
Doesn't know what to do.
I'm starting to throw pieces of cereal for Shy to catch.
She's all over that.
She's after me, Lucky Charms.
and yeah. So like I said, you recognize her as one of the women that you did rescue.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey, didn't we, I don't know, rescue you the other day?
No big deal.
And she looks up from her big mug of coffee,
Her porridge.
and she looks up at you, kind of lost in thought. And she looks at you and she's like, "Oh, sorry, didn't see you. Yes, you rescued me.
You okay? You seem tense.
I've been in that place for months.
Yeah, it's traumatic.
Saw a lot of people. I can only assume die or something. They just
Do they have therapists in this town? It might help.
well,
Psychologists.
All quacks, waste of gold.
Everybody who says that usually needs one.
I'm my own therapist.
I don't think anyone knew that PTSD existed yet. So
And it was a better time, wasn't it? We just felt horror without putting a name on it.
Without ever talking about it,
Yeah.
and then just wasting away to nothing.
Oh.
Good times.
Everyone pretended they didn't feel scared and terrified all the time.
I think we have a purpose in our lives.
So
Save the
true.
world.
Anyways, Tell
but
me
no,
about
there
your
are no mental health care professionals in the.
We don't even know what mental is.
suddenly Dawn feels this weight of like, oh, am I gonna have to help this girl? Like, I entered into this conversation, but I don't really want to take the responsibility of like actually.
Udon, you're good at
Compassion
this stuff.
fatigue.
But I'm
Um,
too far in, so. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, all things considered. I don't know why that I'm thinking of this, but the whole time that I was there was this thought going through my head. I don't even know why my brain picked it out. It's not even all that comforting, but it was a memory of something that my grandfather always used to say. My great-grandfather. He'd always look at me with this mischievous, all-knowing look and say, "Crypt is key." Like a secret code or something. Crypt is key. I haven't been able to get that out of my head. Crypt is key. Crypt is key. I don't know what it means.
paying attention, Finn?
No, probably not.
No, probably not.
We're on our
I'm
third.
having a
cross-
private
oh my God.
conversation. Crypt is
Crypt
Crypt
is key.
is
3 words.
Crypt is key. Why did he always keep saying that?
I don't know. It was. I guess maybe as a kid I always thought it was a game of some game. I never really understood the meaning of it, and when I asked him about it, he just smile and wink.
I mean, your great grandfather sounds a little bit like a quack job, but like, I don't know. What do you think that there's something in it? Like, why do you keep like ruminating on it?
That's the thing. I haven't thought about it in years, but when I was there, just stuck in that cage for months, I don't know. Maybe my mind just attached to a familiar memory that made me feel safe.
Could be.
But
Were you and your grandfather close? Great grandfather.
great grandfather, exceedingly close.
Okay.
Finnegan, have you ever been in love? How old are you again?
I'm a sprightly early hundreds for us gnome.
Well, you must have been in love dozens of times.
Well, that's a lot to tie you down, hold you down to one place. I like to move around, keep things interesting.
You're the kind of guy who likes to move around, never in one place. I go to town, that's a good song.
I am horrified.
So you and your great grandfather were close.
There's just two conversations happening.
Ryan is going back and
like
forth.
Yes, no, my great grandfather and I were exceedingly close. His name was Great Grandpapa. He used to work at he used to be one of the gardeners at Eben Temple.
Cool.
Yeah. But anyways, I don't know, cryptic.
Seriously,
What is
man.
Ebon Temple?
It's the temple in
I'm not
Gora.
really from around here. Okay, guys.
I mean, I've had friends. That's not to say, like, I don't love people in a friendly way, but just everybody has, like, all these expectations for what you gotta do when you're close with someone.
Well, wait, hold on. Dive into this with me. Who has expectations of you?
Oh, I just...
Us?
And what are they? No, seriously. When it comes to love, have you ever been in love? It's a simple question. Male, female, elf, dwarf. I don't judge. I've seen things you wouldn't believe.
The most complicated topic is just that simple?
Yes. Wait. Maybe Dry. Maybe Dry would understand this. Maybe some people just don't know what it's like to be in love. And maybe you're one of them, and that's okay. I feel sad for you, but it's okay. I mean, getting in love hasn't done me any good, so maybe you're better off.
Yeah, you said the quiet part out loud.
I mean, I wish I was in love. I might be. I don't know.
What?
Oh.
Hold up.
What, when'd you get here?
Are you in love?
I said I sat down. I don't know.
Oh, what do you mean you don't know?
Well, I don't know if there's someone in the Orn.
And you forgot. That's so sad.
Well, next time we're in the hall, we'll ask you.
We'll ask
And then
around.
we'll tell you.
Okay.
See if we can hook you
We'll say
up.
there is someone in the hall, and he's very disappointed you haven't returned his calls. I don't think this is great.
I mean, we're off seeing the world. That's a pretty good excuse. Speaking of that, where are we going?
So,
I mean, we need to get the scale.
That conversation you had with that NPC wasn't completely pointless, was it? Did it point us in a
I
direction?
think there is a point. Perhaps, if I keep asking questions.
Is
Udon says with her sleuth hat on, her glasses.
that point worth more than my bonding time with Finnegan and the 6th pint of ale?
It's a pop back and forth,
Yeah,
you know.
we can do both.
Where are these gardens in this temple place located at?
Ebon Temple? It's,
Ebon Temple?
yeah,
Ebon Temple?
Ebon Temple is it's pretty far to the north, really high up in the mountains.
Like how far?
Like from here,
Exactly.
it's a good day, I'd say. Good day
That's not
walk.
that far.
Is it
Well,
cold?
I mean, yes, it's up high in the mountains.
So we should probably find some new coats or
Yeah,
something.
I bet the lichens tore all our old stuff to shreds. We gotta get new fur coats.
Shopping trip.
Yukon out.
I mean, I'm sorry. We're having a conversation.
I'm sorry, we were talking about your grandfather.
I too get excited about buying things that make me warm. I don't know. What?
Yes. You
Yeah.
know, Josh,
I'm
you were
a
playing
girl.
a woman and she would care about that.
You know what?
Not all girls
You know what?
do, you know. But that's what some boys really like shopping. And I'm not going to judge either way. Because
Yeah.
Gregor, he loves shopping. He'll never admit it because he's manhood.
I went shopping for
Loves
weapons
to shop.
and military apparel.
Where is this voice coming from? Stay in your own conversation.
I'm in the tavern with you.
Follow your own
I imagine
thread.
us like back to back tables next to each other.
Shut up, you can't hear me.
You're right. No, I'm bored.
Shopping for manly things is still shopping. Somebody correct me.
No, she's got a point.
You're so wrong. I'm not.
But it's not. For women, shopping it's about the journey, whereas for men, shopping is about the destination. Right, Finn? Back me up on this.
I love picking out stuff, trying it all on.
Also, he searched for sweaters for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
I know, because I just did it. We did.
That's right.
Men think that they're better because they're like, it's the destination, not the journey, blah blah blah. But the truth is, they still have to go on the journey to get to the destination.
Amen.
And women, they go on the journey to get to the destination. It's not different.
I only care about picking out the right thing. If it takes me a few hours to find it, so be it.
Yes.
This poor woman that you're yelling at.
I'm so sorry, my friends are jerks.
No, it's okay. No, but hey, seriously, you guys saved me. You're not jerks. You're cool.
Thanks, dude.
But I'm not gonna go shopping. You know, I'm gonna stay here with my coffee and
Cool.
my thoughts.
Well, I hope that I put my hand on her shoulder
It's
a
like-
little bit awkwardly.
Okay, yeah.
I hope that you're okay, and if you have any other feelings,
Tell someone else.
I hope that they play out well. And that code thing sounded a little bit important. So if you think of anything else in accordance with it, just like let me know what my friends know.
Ask her where the capital is.
Oh, where's the capital?
She clearly hears Dryas say that.
The dragon scale.
Yeah, no kidding.
I got one
The
track
capital-
mind.
So the capital is it's Valun, the city of Valun. It's also very high up in the mountains, but you're gonna have to go pretty far east, northeast, more east from north, up into the mountains.
Excuse me, my friend. You don't happen to have a map, would you?
No. I don't just carry maps around with me.
Right, wouldn't be
Hey.
useful, would it?
I don't even really ever leave Pochva. I've only recently left because
Maybe
of being
that's your
kidnapped
first
by a bunch of were creatures.
Problem, friend. You gotta get out there. You gotta see the world. This is a big wide world. I pull off my turban. You see all these tattoos? They're all from different places in the world where I have found enlightenment and learning.
Yeah, go out, explore.
Yeah.
Kidnap someone yourself. Pay it forward.
We shove you back down.
We'll see you around then. Bye.
See ya.
So, Udan, what'd you find out? I mean, I could hear everything.
City of
but
Valun, Valhalla,
Valhalla. Well, we need the dragon scale, my friends.
There's also a temple.
Which is where we need to bring the dragon scale.
Oh yeah. Also, we should do a little shopping because we need to stay warm in the mountains and prepare ourselves for traveling in the mountains.
We could shop here or in the capital.
Let's go to the capital.
Let's shop.
So, and it's a straight shot to the capital?
Are you asking me
I
again?
peek
Am
around
I
the-
back?
Yeah.
Come back, come back.
Where are you going? The capital?
To the capital from Pochva.
That's where you want to go. You head north from here up into Pick, and then go east from Pick up into the mountains.
Okay.
Your horses could make it, not fast. I would if you
There's
have.
a way to go with horses. We need to take that. I'm not leaving Castello behind again.
Right now, they're at our fort.
Yeah, they got
Are
teleported.
they?
Because my unicorn teleported them there.
Never mind. I guess.
We have mountain
doesn't
goats to
matter.
use.
Well, then I
Lord.
guess we have our mountain goats.
I named him Billy.
They're all Billy.
Billy and his friends and his other brother Billy.
Billy.
Finnegan stands up.
Oh no.
Did you roll a Constitution roll? Is that what you just rolled?
Constitution, dexterity,
Probably
Constitution.
Constitution.
8.
With your modifiers?
Yep.
Okay, so describe to me where you are. Are you on a stool or are you on a... Where are you
Yeah,
sitting?
I'm on a stool. It's the only way I can reach the table.
Okay, so do you stand up on the stool or on the table?
On the stool.
Okay, so you stand up abruptly on the stool with a finger raised and you topple off of the stool, and I want you to roll a dexterity roll with disadvantage.
Oh. Nat 20.
Oh
Disadvantage.
no.
417.
Oh.
Can I do the Gene Wilder somersault?
Yes!
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 Yes.
Beautiful movie.
Oh.
Yes, so that's exactly what
And then I
happens.
spring up in the air and come back down a little more gently, like
Try
I
it.
carry nothing more than a feather.
Try
This
it
is well
claps.
enough to travel.
That was great, Finnegan.
Just so you know, though, guys, and Finn, though that was a very successful somersault and stand-up, you are very drunk.
Does
I'm
Gregor have
incredibly
to do
dizzy.
a constitution?
Yeah, roll a Constitution.
I rolled
If you're
I
trying to
rolled
leave.
17.
Whoa.
Okay.
Gregor McConnor can hold his liquor.
And I stumble over to the bar and I draw my sword and I point it at the bartenders and I say, an entire barrel of your finest ale. It's mine now.
Okay.
This is LeFou.
Yeah, so
The
you
guy you
see
intimidated
this
already.
tiny, stubby little man who was just an avid follower of Gasside, who knows that you killed this man and saw you beat him very badly in the fisticuffs. And
He's a bad guy.
as far as this little man is concerned, yes. And he just shakily, he just hands you the keys to the back room, and he's just like, "Oh, just take the keys. It's in the back.
Thank you.
As much as you want."
But also, why?
How big is the keg?
Well,
Why are you here?
Because this is the only thing that
No!
matters.
Why are you here?
That's a good question. I wouldn't be here. The only reason I'm here. Do you have any idea what it's like to find out that the one thing and the only thing you love in the entire world that you thought was dead for 25 years might be alive? I'm only still here because I don't know where else to look. But I need to look somewhere, so I might as bloody well be with you.
And also, like Lena, we're all traveling the world.
We are.
So it's like kill two birds with one stone. Find your love, save the world. It's all wrapped up in one.
We don't know we're gonna find her on the world-saving trip.
Well,
and I
you
will.
can't find her sitting in this tavern drinking yourself to death.
And I might not find her saving the world, so I'm gonna bring the one thing that I know will keep me warm up in the mountains, which is ale. Thank you. It's
Why
a
not-
survival technique.
Why not a hat?
Or
a
your Ugg
fuzzy
boots.
coat? Or some Ugg boots?
Because they're not as fun and expensive.
So,
Besides, is there even a place where we can shop for winter clothes anywhere nearby?
The general shop would have.
Are we going to the capital before the winter times, or is the winter times in the capital? LeFou, I'm sorry, that was rude. I don't want your ale anymore. Can you just tell me about the capital?
It's up in the mountains. It's
Up in the mountains. Is it cold?
It's of course it's cold. Super high altitude, but I mean from wind and things like that, general weather things. The capital is protected from a lot of that. It's built into a mountain. It's underneath the mountains. So your
So
journey
we get
there
up into the mountains, which is going to be cold, and then we get under
Yes.
the mountain, literally under the mountain.
literally
which is
under the
probably
mountain. It's built into a mountain.
So LeFou, my friend, would you suggest that we get some winter gear?
For the journey there, absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, great.
let's go shopping.
Hey!
And I go to the winter store. I kick open the door and I say, "Your warmest cloak."
The general shop is run by. Her name is Sephora, and she is a female human. Kalshite is the race of human.
Sephora. Going to get a little makeup
Makeup
too?
department.
It's
Oh!
Sephora.
That's what I said.
Okay, Dry is looking at the makeup.
Urban Decay up in here.
Nice, look at you go.
Gregor
Back.
breaks in, kicks the door over, and shouts for the warmest cloak. And
We're talking Castle Black, Night's
Ah,
Watch.
the furry
yes, yeah.
mantle.
She looks at you quizzically, like, "Why'd you break the door?"
I didn't break it. I just
kicked it down.
I didn't kick it down. I kicked it open. Ah, you got-
Okay. Well, biggest, warmest cloak.
Not
And she.
biggest, my size.
Yes,
Warm.
warmest cloak.
Here's a giant's cloak. We are going to the capital.
Yes.
And we don't have like supplies to stay warm. So
I gathered that.
what would you suggest?
Yeah, well, warmest cloak. I mean, and she points like draped like behind the counter, like from hanging from the wall, is like a big grizzly bear pelt cloak.
Ooh, how do I look?
Yes, please.
Is
And,
that like do we need that? Will we be able to
Is that the bear we killed?
It's
Like is this like winter skiing, spring skiing?
this is
Peasants, I don't know.
trudging. This is trudging through a wasteland with no hope of warmth in the near future.
Okay, great.
How much?
100 gold pieces.
I have 7. Will that do?
That's it. It takes a lot of work.
Persuasion check. 9.
I can do 50.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
But
That was so
I
nice.
cannot go any.
And if I
lower
give you
than
the
that.
time of your life, will you bring it down to 7?
Are you bringing her on a date?
In a manner of speaking.
Selling your body?
I'm buying my
I-
It's hard to decide.
Listen, lady. He's our fighter. We're saving the world. We're
Yeah.
going up to the capital. He needs this cloak. So we do better.
Friends.
Do you
Is
like,
that
what is
that
your-
intimidation
I'm
or
helping. I
persuasion?
want to give him
No,
advantage.
friends,
Is this
friends.
the only cloak that's available?
I
Are there
discharge
other
myself
more
from this
things?
conversation, Gregor says, and he just backs away.
Okay, I do an
And he
intimidation.
like swishes the cloak before handing it back to him.
Got an 8, so
Okay, friends, let me handle this. Look, friend,
Yeah.
you want a great establishment here. I'm wondering, what sort of stuff do you have that's affordable
like
for
wool
us to
cloaks.
stay warm up in the mountains? But, like, look, we're not swimming with money. You get it, you know? No offense, that wasn't like a, hey, you're poor, you know?
Sure.
But,
Just your town. But
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Fire it up.
so what do you got? What do you got?
Well,
What's a wool cloak?
We don't
Is
need
there
the best
we
of the best.
have-
We don't need a bear. We just want to stay
we
warm.
have tons of paraphernalia made from goat.
Oh, that's really upgrade because
Product.
we're writing them.
Whoa.
Well, it's goats are our main
You kill
Product
these
here.
goats. I'm
there's
disgusted.
a whole goat ranch.
Dry goes outside.
No, so there are warm articles of clothing stitched together from
Oh,
like
like
goat.
just the fur. You're not like slaughtering
Yes.
goats and taking their skin, you know? Okay.
No.
But that poor bear up there doesn't get the same courtesy.
Most of
Bears have feelings. I should know.
Some bears. You should have taken all those bears' skins that were there. What do you suggest we need? Do we need that?
I would say hats. We do have some wool gloves. So the hats, the gloves, the cloaks.
How much are the wool cloaks?
4 of gloves, hats, clothes. How much for that?
Four of everything all together?
10 gold. I'm bartering.
Whoa! Let's hear the price before we barter, friend.
It is
Did you leave?
Out through the window.
20 gold pieces for
For everything?
four sets.
Great!
What's in
That's
our
such a
party
good
price?
We have 935.
Yeah.
930.
We'll take them.
Holy.
Swimming in gold.
Are there like various colors that we can choose from to show off our
Do you have your
individuality?
iridescent?
You were testing goat wool? Or goat?
Maybe in the ore.
Don't even know how to do that. Like magically.
have rainbow?
Scientific.
Purple?
We
Pink?
do it purple.
I'll take that.
They've got sets of purple, blue, red, and green.
I'll take a red.
Or green and blue. What's up?
What's up?
Gray, black. Something.
Well, of course. I mean, undyed. We have it's gray.
I'll take that one.
Okay.
I'm going blue.
All right. And there you go. So now you all have warm hats, gloves, and a cloak, which will adequately warm you.
Like
Protect
give
you
a
from
hat
the
to
elements.
Shy. To sleep in.
It's basically a giant bag for her.
Sweet. Shall we start heading to the capital now?
I also put one of the gloves on her head. Going to pick.
Okay.
That's like half a day?
Yeah, that'll take half a day.
Alright.
On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road
This
again.
is very insert our traveling music.
Right.
Except there's underscores.
There's actual music.
bar
I
here.
didn't.
We'll just pretend all the music is Udon playing it.
Yeah. All the credit, please. For all of Josh's hard work.
Bundling up on our goats.
Yeah, so you guys are all bundled up on your
Billy,
goats.
Dilly and Philly. And
No, it's
Gilly.
Billy, Dilly, and Billy.
I give like the kind of like scarfy thing that I was wearing like as my
Yeah.
head thing to
Loon.
Okay. So you guys are on your goats, just kind of riding up through the mountains. There's a light snow falling as you get higher up into the mountains, and a brisk wind. The day is still, other than the wind. Any trees now growing farther and fewer between. The wind rustles through the pine branches, and the smell of the air is just kind of cold. You know, the best way I can describe that is this brisk cold.
Is it like rocky terrain that we're on yet, or is it still?
You guys are on a path which has been created to allow passable terrain, but it's a thin path. You are all riding single file.
We're going high up.
Yep, the air is growing thinner.
Yeah.
Not that thin. You can still breathe. And
I'll get what is it? Altitude sickness? Oh gosh, yeah. That's the worst.
Okay, and as you guys are traveling, you see a large peak, a large mountain, kind of amidst some smaller mountains, just poking up high, which all of you have heard of as being it's kind of a regional landmark, Oblaka Peak, and nestled underneath the shadow of Oblaka Peak is the village Pick. So this peak, it's the highest peak of the Greta Mountain, and the Pick is the ancestral home of the Satyrs. It's peaceful, kind of nestled in the mountains. Their homes and buildings are simple, made of wood, with just a couple of walls and a ceiling, and small cave holes made into the mountain below. And scattered along the path and the rocky terrain are the ever resilient calla lily flowers, which have been planted everywhere. At this point, they have just grown.
Become wild.
They've become wild, but
Invasive species.
But calla lily flowers are not native to Gora. They are native to Campy. And this is the scene that you see before you as you enter into the town, or as you are approaching the town or the village of Pick. And alongside of the road, though, you see a familiar face. You see a halfling with a cart full of onions.
Oh, I forgot his name.
And you recognize Welby, the onion salesman. And he looks up, and when he sees finally some travelers in the distance, and he starts hooting and hollering and trying to gain attention. Do you want to buy my onions?
Hey, it's the Onionling.
Yeah, that's good. Wait, do I know you?
Yeah, you sicked us on an ogre.
That's so
true. You saved my onions!
And your village?
And promised us a discount?
On my onions?
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure they were free last time.
Well, that was... Yes, you can have... Well, I do need money. And you guys are the first business I've had in a while.
4 onions for 1 cover piece.
How's about 1 gold?
Whoa. For onions?
10 onions, 1 gold.
No.
I need some gold, please.
10 onions? Silver. Do we need onions?
We have silver.
Do we like onions? Not really.
Very
Says they're
nutritious.
worth something, so I want them.
Let's teach this half-baked entrepreneur a lesson in supply and demand.
That's half lean, not half baked. Silver. You said silver.
I have silver.
I'll take 10 silver. 1 silver.
10
1 silver for each onion. 10 onions.
That's the same price as 1 gold. Wow. See, I'm learning about money.
Dry it.
Yeah.
We can't carry 10 onions.
Really?
That's gonna stink up the entire loot bag.
We could feed our goats. They've been working hard.
Oh,
Billy.
God, these things need to eat, don't they?
Goats? Here, I give you 1 silver.
You get 1 onion.
Hey,
3 coppers for 1 onion.
No!
we
Yes,
saved
do it.
your life, mister.
Yeah, and I gave you a bunch of free onions there.
Well, they're gone now.
Yeah, it's great. It's been a while.
I don't want your onions.
Okay.
Anyways, you live here now?
I live where the cart takes me. I do as the onions command.
What do you know about this town here?
What?
What do you know about this town here?
A bunch of satyrs who don't like onions.
Imagine.
Why are you? I give you 1 silver for 1 onion to feed to Billy.
Okay. And you take it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give it to Billy. He inhales it.
Welby, does anybody like onions?
How could you say that?
I'm just so curious. You always seem to have a cart full.
Listen.
Hey, we're going now.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe he's a great farmer.
He's just kind of having a bit of an existential crisis. You.
It's okay, bud.
Good luck with that.
I was out of practice. I used to be so good at industry talk.
As you leave him, he's just crying on the side of the road, surrounded by onions.
It's the onions, it's not his emotion.
That's a good.
And he starts emotion eating onions.
Somebody's gotta eat him.
So are we in the town now?
Yeah. So
Pretty
you
town.
approach the town. You enter in, and like I said, it's this adorable, peaceful, simple village. Wooden huts and little stone homes built into the side of the mountain.
It's so pretty up here, guys. You can see like so much.
The buildings of interest are there's the ancestral home, the Skyward Tavern. There's a map shop, a trinkets shop, a woodworking shop, and the guard hut. A single hut outside of the main entrance for
Great security.
for their lonely guard.
And the tavern is.
Like a little hut.
I go there.
Yeah. So you, as you approach, you see this just rickety little shack almost, but a well put together shack.
I hitch my goat to the hitching post.
Okay. And as you enter in, with the like classic
Sand my
Western
boots. Shit.
Western style swing in doors.
Oh, good.
You kick the snow off your boots and you.
And I feel the surge to place my hands around my belt buckle.
Yeah. Everyone
player stops.
everyone turns to look at you. No. It's very unpopulated. There's maybe 2 other people in there right now.
It's like noon, isn't it?
Yeah.
I stride to the bartender and I say, "How long have you worked here?"
So you see before you a male satyr, and he just looks at you and he just says, "I have run taverns for my whole life."
All life. Do you remember visitors who passed through?
We don't have many visitors. Can
Then
you
you'd
be more
remember.
specific?
Then you'd remember this one. The most beautiful woman you've ever seen. She could have been anywhere between ages of 18 human years to 40. Beautiful woman. Name of Calalay.
I do know of whom you speak. Yes, Carolee. She
Shut up.
Are we like?
she
I didn't tell you all not
Oh, yeah,
to
he
come.
just-
I just that's my.
I'm giving him space.
she is Carolee holds a special place in the hearts of everyone here in Pick. It's been 16 years now that she was here. She came to she was staying with us, and she lived among us for many months, and then we were attacked by sky pirates, and she bravely fought them off until they became too much, and they took her into the sky. We had no way of going after
so. But we do know that she, the one thing that she left with us was her flowers, these calla lilies. So we planted them in her memory.
What was she like?
She was the most kind-hearted and brave and brilliant person that I have ever met. She was an excellent storyteller and so kind, and she was an example to anyone of what they could be. She's sorely missed, and she made a big impact to our little village.
Did she have any family?
She was alone. She was traveling alone.
What? Ale, please.
And he
And
pours,
I put down a gold.
and he sets the ale down, and he pushes the gold coin back, and he takes an ale himself, and he raises it, and he says, to Calalay, and he drinks it, and yeah.
What was your name, Scruffy?
My name is Zakat.
Zakat. You've been the best bearer of the best news that I've encountered in many years.
It is my pleasure.
Well, shoot.
What are y'all up to?
I'm like standing behind, listening to this in like just shock, and I just like throw glances to my friends right next to me. I don't know if you guys are listening, right?
Yeah, no, we're probably all.
We're just like,
Are we listening? Should we listen to that?
Listen,
Guys.
I don't want to make assumptions, but you're kind of the expert out of all of us on pirates.
wow.
Have you heard of sky pirates?
That's super racist, but
Pirates are race. I have so much to learn.
Oh, you better check that box on my college. White Hispanic pirate? Yes.
That's secretly what the rather not say option is, just
Rather. You see, it'd be complicated.
More
The
like
Facebook
guidelines.
language has been pirates for so long.
This means she's alive, or was?
how long ago did she say?
16 years.
We're having a conversation.
I'm sorry, I go away now.
Should I say something? Should I just let it be?
I mean, I feel like we do interventions a lot with Gregor. He might just need to absorb.
My friends, how about a round?
Oh, that's great!
I drink an ale not because I want to, but just because I feel awkward and I like want to be there for my friend, but also don't really quite know how, so I just like throw it back.
You're like throwing it back by keeping hard eye contact.
I keep giving Zakats golds for these each round, so I'm down to 3 gold pieces.
Zakat has accepted none of them.
Well,
They're
Just
sitting on the
throwing money
counter.
across the room.
Udon.
Huh?
God, there is an onion salesman who would love to have that gold.
Not to be racist, Udon.
Oh
In your time as a pirate, and so in my backstory, we had talked about, I had a background in piracy.
Yes.
We eventually established that it was sky piracy, right?
It's both.
It was both. Okay,
Just more
I did
Skyrim.
water and sky piracy.
This is the first time I've heard of sky pirates being in this world. Is that something I would?
Because that is.
You may have heard or seen them.
Some
Near
interaction.
La'i.
Did you have sky pirate arch enemies?
Maybe. I'm not sure the sky pirates. and the pirates
It's
know
definitely
about
like, especially in
Or interact.
the more oceany realms of the world, the just your good old fashioned pirates are it's kind of their place that they control. So the sky pirates generally don't go near the water much because they don't need to.
They probably trade though. They probably just like let each other do their own thing.
They have big water
It's territories.
Skyboats land them.
It's territories, so they just don't really go near normal.
And there's a whole floating land.
There's a base.
Yes, all of you would know
Vayu.
this. Vayu is
It's the sky realm.
Is that where I spent time, since I haven't developed this part of my backstory very much, is that where I spent time as a sky pirate, or did we travel?
You traveled, and that was their base.
And
I was
in
hub.
Valun.
The hub
Okay,
is
and I was
there.
probably a sky pirate for less than like 5 years, right?
I'd say about 6.
And 16 years, so I'm 46,
Yeah.
right? So 16 years ago, I was 30.
Mhm.
She was the same age, so she was 30. So she was abducted by sky pirates when she was 30, by which time I was already gladiator in the desert.
Yeah.
Might have been my own sawing crew that I so that's what I'm brewing over. Stewing over, at the moment. So that's why I asked Udon if she ever
Another
met
quick
sky
fire
pirates.
question. Would like, I know they're territorial, but are they like against one another, or is
Also
it like
the exact same
sky
thing.
pirate, normal pirate? Like,
It's-
hey man, how's it going? Can
it's
I
like-
catch a
yeah,
ride on
it's-
your
it's-
ship?
it's-
It's like sort of just like.
It's it's a respectful. I mean, you definitely definitely
This was sent, like,
rivals.
December.
You know,
Like
but
friendly,
not.
friendly rivals?
Yeah, it's
or-
just it's more like especially kind of from I will say the Sky Pirates probably have a bit of a attitude of being a little bit better.
They're
you know?
higher up. So.
And so it's they kind of for seafaring pirates it's just kind of like we'll let you guys have your little place.
Sure,
You know,
your little pond.
we don't really care, you know.
Okay.
But they would have worked with you guys a lot,
Okay.
or they would have been willing to work with you. It's more what I'm getting at is, you know they exist, you didn't see them much.
Got it. Cool. You have a question about pirates?
If you
So here's the deal about pirates. I was more ocean pirates. We sort of stay in the ocean. Sky pirates are a little, I don't know, a little hoity-toity, but I don't really know a bunch about them though.
did you in your more recent history did you ever encounter any sky pirates?
I mean, here and there, but not like.
If she remained with the sky pirates somehow to this day, there's a chance
Do we know where they are?
that you've even met or encountered her. If,
That'd be trippy.
Are
Oh,
you
what an-
howling?
I mean,
Wait.
like, technically she could be
Let's
my
get to
mom
the
and
end.
you could be my dad,
I'd
but...
throw a wig on her.
Oh
No, you would know. You would know.
I would have gotten away with it too.
Wow. That's the Twilight Zone episode.
You're like the C-3PO to my Darth Vader.
Oh.
Wait.
Or never. Or the other way around.
Way around.
That'd be nuts.
So, maps. Maps.
Let's get a map.
Get a map.
That's a song, right?
I think
There's
I
an
made that
explorer.
Dora the Explorer.
The famed explorer had a magical map.
Explorer.
Say it. Talk
Dude,
to her.
I can't
Told
think
her
of-
Dora the
direction to go.
Explorer.
Dora the
Dora the
Explorer.
Explorer.
Dora the Explorer.
You see a little hut. It's almost like a kiosk. Yeah, just kind of a circular countertop with 4 poles going up from the top of the countertop, holding up a thatched roof above, and there are just various maps hanging.
A map of every region, please.
Cartographer.
Surely a map. So let's have a map.
I have
Just sold out.
I just man, that onion guy.
The shoe is on the other onion now.
I hate that guy.
I stab Welby.
Give it to you. Buy
He's
my onion.
immortal!
No. Oh gosh.
My name is Liat, and she's a human female, Demorin. is the human race that she represents, and I
She's
have.
not a satyr?
She's human.
No, like that.
Wow,
Sorry to
humans are
disappoint. I
boring.
know. Keeping it lame.
I know what you're into now, Udon.
What am I into?
The goat-legged ones.
Like Billy?
I mean, I would never say like necessarily no, but I wouldn't say necessarily yes. See, I'm more interested in people's personalities and like
Than their hairy legs.
than their hair.
What if they're like real hairy?
Real hairy, bad personality. It's tougher than you'd like to admit, isn't it?
I guess you're right. I don't know.
We're really bad at starting weird conversations in front of strangers.
No,
Hey,
you're
man.
really good at it.
I mean, whatever. Do you have maps?
So I've been working in this region for several years, traveling the region and mapping out every detail of the region.
So you have a map of the region?
I have maps of this region and of its cities.
Cool.
That's what I have
How much?
for a single map. 5 gold pieces for a map.
How
that
about 4?
easy? Wow.
Yeah, of course.
4 gold pieces?
5, please. These take a lot of work.
They
Okay.
do live
I
up in
respect you and your artistry.
Yeah.
I'll give you 5.
Thank you.
How are you paying for it?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Udon really wants this map.
Sorry.
I mean, these are masterfully done maps. I mean, they are very intricately made and meticulously detailed.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
Have a good day.
Salute.
Tip of the hat.
You guys wanna? What time of day is it?
Midday, I think.
Yeah, it's about
Kinda
midday.
There's one more
Temple?
gem we need to get. Oh, God, what are they again? Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, guys.
They're the
Shining
gems.
gemstones.
Gems.
We have
Gemstones.
2 and we need
We
3.
have 2.
Yep.
I will
Now we just
say,
go.
in the past 2 realms, after we found 2 of those keys, we have found the 3rd one in the temple in the last 2 realms.
Yeah.
We need the scale, for sure.
Do you guys want to stop by the ancestral home while we're here?
Why not?
We could say hello.
Pay a
We're your
visit.
friendly neighborhood world savers. Then
Free
peace
dinner.
out.
Make sure they know our name.
Well, it's like noon.
Right.
Is it
Free
still-
lunch.
We have a picnic
Do you think
on
we
the
can get to
mountain.
the capital by the evening, or are we gonna have to stay here for the night? What do you guys think?
If we don't chit chat all afternoon, we could.
Okay. I go to the ancestral home.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's just do a quick highlight.
Hi.
So
Bye.
Udon suddenly feels really awkward because she's like, oh no, I don't know what to say.
Udon, aren't you a ancestral?
I guess, yeah.
Hello?
Maybe they're home.
So you walked up to the door, you knocked on the door, and you see, and you don't hear anything, but then from just kind of like around the corner, first off, as you walked towards it, it's kind of like a longer, more sturdy hut with a stone wall kind of surrounding, not a tall wall, maybe 4 feet high, and a little gate and stuff like that. And so as you walked in, the first thing that you see is a garden of specifically planted calla lily flowers. As you walked in and you knocked on the door, you failed to notice that there was a female satyr in the garden tending to the garden, and she clears her throat behind you and says, "Yes, what are you wanting?"
Oh, sorry, I didn't see there.
It's no worry.
This is a lovely garden.
Thank you. I've been. It's very important to me.
Did you plant all these flowers here?
I did. 16 years ago. Believe that.
You don't happen to know a woman named Calais that was taken by sky pirates?
16 years ago.
Indeed do. This is why I planted garden. She saved my life. I was being taken by the sky pirates, and she slayed many of them, and injured some in the attempt to protect me, and gave me time to run away.
And who are you?
My name is Trava Pagoda. I am the ancestral Satyr, steward of stone.
Udon Jadon, glad to meet you.
Shakes your hand.
You don't happen to remember any sort of sigil or sign on the sky ship that took her? Did
Flag.
Do
Do you know where they went?
Was it a known group? Did they have something against this village?
I have no clue as to their reason or why they came. Where they went up. We couldn't follow, couldn't go
Name of a
above
ship
the mountains.
at all?
Particularly
direction?
flashy captain.
I suppose
clue at
if I were to have to pick a direction, west, somewhere west. I don't know.
And you don't remember any defining features?
It was a big ship. It was
16 years ago.
yeah.
That's true.
It was a big ship. It was fancy. It was like a new ship. Very well made and very powerful. Large crew. Very big crew. I don't know. All I know was the sound of screaming. It's my own, and fear and creaking hull as it hovered right above the village. Fire. I don't remember.
Okay.
Why did she come here?
She never really said, but I think she was looking for someone.
No, I didn't.
She never spoke much about her past or her reasons, but she had the air of someone who was searching.
That she thought was here.
She stopped here, and I think she stayed to give her heart a rest. Just a break from her quest. She loved it here, and we loved her here. But she's gone now.
Someone like that leaves an impression for an awful long time, don't they?
16 years and counting. The garden is only growing bigger, as you can see. I have no more control of it.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
searching for someone certainly.
So as this conversation is happening, kind of from behind the hut, just kind of lazily walking from around the corner, you see a male satyr, and he's got long hair hanging down past his shoulders, and he's got just a calm presence about him, and he has a pan flute, and he's just kind of jamming away at the pan flute and kind of walking around past and through the garden in a carefree manner, not stepping on any flowers, just walking through the
I
garden.
catch his vibe, taking a nice turn and start like jamming.
Yes.
And he looks, and he's like taken away from his music, and he looks up at you and he points and he says, "Hey, that's good.
Thank you.
Your music, I like it. How long have you been playing?"
Since I was born, you?
Oh, same.
I ship them.
This is like in your soul.
Yeah, no, my
Totally.
the doctor who birthed me gave me this pan flute.
I like it.
Is that like a normal thing in your village?
No, I don't know why he did it.
Yeah, it seems a little bit like a choking hazard, but I'm glad
It's
you're-
big. It's a big pan flute.
Oh, okay.
Frankly, I couldn't play it until I was like 10.
Oh.
Like a baby would just suck on it.
Yeah, I did.
My practice suit was lengthy.
But yeah, I've been playing this music for a long time. I really like it. What are you doing here? Who are you people?
Oh, we're passing through. Saving the world.
Where are you headed?
We're headed to Valun?
That's where you're going.
The capital? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
And
What
the
about you?
temple.
Oh yeah, temple?
Oh,
there.
both.
Yeah.
you're going to the temple. Hey, all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, no big deal. Kind
We're
of
to-
saviors, destroyers of the darkness. That sort of
Well, have you ever been to the temple?
temples.
Temple. But never up into the mountains, eh?
Sorry. No. But we have goats.
Well, goats will only get you there, but they won't know how to get there. Do you understand you following me? Yeah. Anyways, just so happens I've been to the temple lots of times, and I am expert at finding it.
Do you want to be our guide?
Yeah, that is what I was slowly, surely, but yes, I'm going to bring you because I like your vibe.
Do you cost?
I cost, no, I cost nothing. I have a longing for
You're
adventure.
worth nothing? Is that what
No, I cost nothing. I'm worth very much.
you-
My net
I
worth,
just heard it.
my net worth is 1 million gold pieces.
Whoa.
No, that's a
Yeah,
lot.
let's just like ride through the mountains and jam.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
I'm like
I'm
3
super
realms in
digging
to
this.
remember.
And also, I may or may not have heard you all talking about the calla lily flowers. And
Are you eavesdropping on us?
it's a small little. I was just on the other side of the hut.
Oh.
But yes, this woman saved my sister 16 years ago, and
Oh, so you're like an ancestor of this place too?
yeah, I'm the little brother. I am the Steward of Stone's little brother, the musician playing flute.
The full band.
Free spirit.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm the one who, I don't have any responsibilities at all, so.
Oh, Dom, it's like you. You were
Fragile.
ancestral. You found the most insulting thing you say, and you said it. That's not insulting.
You are a free spirit and you do what you want.
Can't walk that back.
And yeah, you're right, I do.
I love you.
You broke my character.
What have you done?
Why did you do this?
I don't know.
But yes, I will come with you. The spirit of the calla lily flowers it's making me feel adventurous.
Well, we're not going to the temple yet,
Okay.
but we will.
Tell you
We
what,
will return.
when you come back here, I take you there.
Oh, the temple is close to here?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
right,
the
yeah.
opposite direction.
Capital's in the other direction.
So we either go to the temple.
Nice.
What?
West.
This ruins everything.
Who invented this world?
What if we
Go get the scale and then go straight to the temple and stop here.
So you're not coming to the capital with us?
Do some sightseeing? Come on, man.
I
Big city
You
life.
don't have to, no pressure. We'll be back.
don't know. I follow the music, and
Udon
right
starts
now,
playing music.
yeah, I follow my music,
Totally, man.
and my heart song is staying here in the garden.
Hey, man, you follow that heart song.
Yes,
It'll
but
never lead you astray. You know what I mean?
when
Has it
our
ever led you astray?
A couple times.
tell you what though, when our heart songs meet up again,
Hey.
we'll go to the temple.
What's that?
Come on,
Okay.
Do you want a
see
moment
ya.
alone?
Oh. I mean, bye. We'll see you later. You're really nervous when I suddenly realize people are pouring on me.
And he starts playing his pan flute, just kind of.
He starts playing My Heart Will Go
Wistfully.
On.
Oh, God.
And
Chill. Let's go to the capital.
Yeah.
We going there? Get there.
Let's go.
onward,
Boom. We
On
there.
the road again.
naturally.
Travel montage.
On your trek up, you are grateful to no end for your purchase of warm gear, because as you get higher up into the mountains, a thick, freezing fog rolls off of the mountains and covers the path, and you're very grateful as well for your mountain goats, because if not for them and their instincts and sure-footedness, you're your travel would be significantly slowed.
Mine goes a little bit faster because I fed him an onion. He likes me.
So through this fog you travel, and it's getting darker and darker, and visibility is you're losing visibility.
I'm gonna
Dancing
bring up a
lights?
few dancing lights.
Yeah, I realize Shy knows that too.
What?
Double the dancing lights.
So
She's
many
probably
lights.
flying around trying to like fake eat them,
Oh yeah.
like little
Actual
fireflies.
bugs.
Yeah.
There you go. As you guys are traveling on your the path, you see before you a guard post and a big gate just cut into the side of the mountain. And as you are approaching it, you see 2 dragonborn guards standing in front of the gate. And as you approach, they
Well met, good friends.
one of them
How
says
now, brown cow?
Try it. That's not
one of them says well met, and then the other one says what brings you to this city?
I want to talk to the other guy. He's nice.
Good fortune. No, we're here on a really important mission to save the world
To save the world.
And shop a bit.
and the shopping.
It's a side gig.
Why are you so deep into the mountains?
Because this is where our quest has brought us.
To a dragon.
Dude, what?
Do not many people visit your city?
Not many people get here, no.
Well,
Treacherous paths and things.
we're special,
Special.
and
Pretty big deal.
we have traversed the treasure.
I mean, our goats are special.
As it is getting dark and the
Why is
gates
that
will be closing soon, I must insist you answer my specific question. Why have you come to this city?
You're gonna think we're stupid. We came.
Every time we talk about believability, you guys always bring up my hair, and it makes me feel really self-conscious.
We came here to talk to the dragon ancestor.
You came to
The big boy upstairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
he comes to talk to the dragon. That's
Yeah,
very good. Oh, that's. Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're serious. Hey, you should be honored. You should be seeking an audience with us.
We are pretty famous.
I unfortunately have one.
I'm gonna think of something to say back to you. You better watch your back.
I sent you a letter. Here's my comeback.
But yeah, the dragon. You want You're not going to speak to the dragon.
Okay, I guess we're just here for the shopping then.
You got us.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I am not threatened by you at all. You silly.
It's because you didn't roll an intimidation.
Yeah. So the gate is
Spare you.
The gate is closing in. He looks at his arm. 15 minutes.
Well, we better get inside then.
Good thing we're here.
And as you walk past this half dragon guard, or dragonborn guard, grabs your shoulder and like looks at you and he says,
The gates do not open at all until noontime tomorrow.
Okay. I peel his hand off my shoulder,
Yeah.
feeling
Boundaries,
very
man.
violated.
Are they doing good cop, bad cop? Because I'm getting mostly bad cop.
bad cop and silent cop.
Good to know about the gates.
So we can go in?
Just in.
Jeez, what?
Cool.
Alright. Jeez,
Bye.
power trip much?
And as you guys are,
As I pass, I say,
Sorry.
touch my friend again. I'll kill you.
What?
We'll get arrested.
are you gonna roll? What do you get to roll for that?
Intimidation.
Oh my gosh.
3.
Oh.
He looks at you, and he like very
unceremoniously salutes, and he says, and then he winks. He's like, okay.
Nice to see some understanding. They can be understanding.
Thanks, man.
You guys make your way through the gates with your goats.
Should we stable those somewhere?
I'm still riding mine.
And
Don't you have a normal goat?
Yeah, pretty sure.
yeah.
Forgot.
So as you enter in through that main gate, the scene changes drastically. You step into this immense cavern. This whole mountain, all the way to the top, above the clouds, is hollowed out. And you can see spiraling pathways going all the way up to the top, and lights and gemstones of various colors illuminating this whole structure. You see a large path going up from where you are, kind of going up in a half circle up to another level. And you see a similar path leading down. There are also two paths on the level that you are on, going to the east and west to other smaller mountainous, other mountains with 2 levels of structures carved into them as well. The main structure that you are in has 4 levels,
Big anthill.
reaching up to it probably taller than a skyscraper's height.
Jeez.
Think skyscraper. Think that I can't remember the name of it, but that famously tall
Dubai?
skyscraper in Dubai.
Burj Dubai.
Yeah. So it is that height that you are in, but also the immense width of this massive mountainous cavern. And much like New York City, it's that the city that never sleeps vibe. You step in there, and
Don't go to Times Square.
And though the city gates are closing in 10 minutes, the city is not asleep.
Okay.
Whoa.
All the shops are open. It is almost as if none of the residents of this city sleep. It is bustling with activity as much as noonday.
Where's this dragon?
The dragon.
You can ask the person.
Yeah, let's just grab a random passerby.
Hey, person! You!
And you point to. Let me
This isn't my strong suit, but I always insist on doing it.
You can mage hand to go, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Just grab
Just
him.
grab someone.
You point to a stout male dwarf.
Hello, dwarf.
He
Person.
he stops and he looks at
Start
you.
with person.
Hey,
He
person.
stops and he looks at you and he just says, what do you want?
Where's the dragon leader?
The dragon leap.
The dragon.
The dragon is at the top of the mountain.
Great, thanks.
Yes.
He's at the top of the mountain.
Is there an elevator?
Do you know elevators?
This question is answered rhetorically, as you see a almost like it's like this elaborate pulley system with platforms. It's all man powered, but there are ladders going up and down everywhere. Or not ladders. They're elevators.
Is there a 20,000 foot tall ladder?
Guy halfway up going, I can't go any further.
And I can't come down either.
Imagine. Oh.
Yeah.
So we could go up the ramp, or we could take the lift.
You can go up the ramp or you can take the lift.
Is it leg day,
yes.
guys?
Is it leg day or arm day?
I have already pushed the button on the elevator.
Yeah, let me check my negative.
So the elevators.
Is a person that
I poked someone in the eye.
knows where.
Ah!
The elevators are unmanned. I mean, it's
Oh.
you.
Oh.
You you
Whoa.
pull yourselves up.
Strength check.
Wait a minute, hang on. Wait. Can I
You
use
got
unseen
this.
servant for this?
Oh.
Yeah.
Let us see.
I want you to roll a strength roll for unseen servant. Just a straight roll.
Does he have stats?
No, it doesn't. Dang it. That's a 3.
We watch it drop.
The hand
Weatherby, ascend!
the hand reaches out slowly and grips the rope and tugs and it tugs again, and it just keeps tugging more frantically, and nothing happens.
Stop it, you're embarrassing us.
Is he supposed to be doing something? Nothing's
It's
happening.
supposed to be spectacular. I mean,
Oh.
the spell must be broken, that's it. It's Weatherby's fault.
Oh. Well, do better, Weatherby. Okay, I
Why?
try pulling.
Okay,
Same.
strength rolls.
Oh, jeez. Just straight up strength? Not
What's your strength bonus?
athletics or
Athletics, sure.
11?
24.
24. So Drya,
Open, friends.
Drya reaches out and she
People.
grabs the rope with both hands, and she's like psyching herself up
Yeah.
to tug on it, and then Gregor takes the rope and just pulls. He's just like, no more nonsense.
You know, Gregor clearly wants to do this. I'm just gonna let him do it.
And
You can look at my muscles.
as you begin to pull on the ropes and ascend, Gregor, you notice immediately that you did not need much strength
We go
to pull
shooting
this
up.
up. The
You have
the
an
system
effective counterweight system.
the system is masterfully engineered, and the counterbalances are perfectly designed, so it just takes a little bit of pressure and you make your way up. So you guys were on the second level. You guys are making your way up to the next level, and as you get up to this third level, you guys are so incredibly high up at this point. You find yourselves on the level that is host to the ancestral home of the Dragonborn.
Those guards were kind of rude. Maybe they had long shifts.
They own the
We
place.
gotta find a superior to report them to.
Go to the top, like the dragon.
See a manager.
Yeah,
please.
actually, that's a good idea.
So you
Need
you
for
get
new
up to
guards.
this you get up to this level, and there's a guard post at the top of this level, and it goes the elevator goes no higher. It does not go to the fourth level. Does not go to the palace. And you find yourself surrounded by a bunch of guards, who are all kind of curious, looking at you quizzically why you're here. Out from this group walks a tall copper half dragon, and he walks up to you holding a staff. And he walks up to you and he points at you, and he says, "My name is Gryaz. I am the keeper of stone. What brings you here?"
Urgent news for the dragon ancestral. We need to see him as fast as possible, or her, I don't know.
Right. To cleanse your lands of darkness. Specifically the temple.
17 for persuasion.
Your air of confidence intrigues me, so I will listen to what you have to say. Who are you?
I'm Udan Jadan. These are my comrades in arms. We are we're trying to clear basically the whole country from all of the darkness in it, and to do that, we need to speak to the dragon ancestral.
To get his dragon scale of light.
This is highly unusual. No one
Well,
just goes to Canaan.
I know. Look, we get this at every single country. You know, we've been to Adobe, we've been to Campy. We've cleared both of those places by talking to their dragon ancestrals. And you know what? It took some time for them to trust us. But eventually they did. So, you could save some time and maybe some lives by just letting us go see them.
We need to start asking those ancestrals to send letters to their
Yes.
compatriots.
Yeah, we
we
gotta
should get a
forward
letter
some
of
references.
recommendation.
letter with the
Listen.
stamp and
Listen. I want to believe you.
Oh, they always do.
I do. I desperately want to believe you, but you guys,
Hey, it's the red tape.
you're
There's
not.
nothing they can.
Government, every time.
Bureaucracy.
It's not. It's a little more tricky than that. You're not.
Even trickier than government.
Oh.
Anarchy.
You're not the only chosen ones who have come to seek.
I'm sorry. What?
And
Sorry, maybe
What?
you didn't hear, but
and And
First revelation
Grog-
of this whole campaign that's actually like blow my mind. That's cool.
Grog
Gets better.
Grog has he kind of with his hand in his thumb, he just kind of points to the side, and you guys look and you see a line of chosen ones who look
What?
very much like all of you, except off-brand.
Oh my god, it's like a bunch of cosplayers.
It's like in Avatar: The Last Airbender when they
Yeah.
go to take the ferry and she's like,
That's
I see 12 avatars every day, and then they turn the
Oh.
camera and then there's a lot of them, and then the little tune that they play is so funny. It's like a play on the main theme, except it's like all off. That's literally my inspiration for this moment.
That's
Because
amazing.
that's
You see.
Hold on, they got your tattoo is all wrong.
Oh my gosh.
So so you see
We're not famous. How can we be?
I know.
We do walk around saying, hey, we're saving the world. All the time.
So people actually know that the darkness in their realms is being vanquished. Like they've caught on. We haven't really talked to anyone who's been like, wow, thank you.
We need some official documentation and we're
And
gonna-
marketing.
We gotta franchise this.
Yeah, that's why we have you! Our
Otherwise,
businessman.
we're just gonna have willy-nilly stealing our identities. Frankly, sir,
Willy-nillies are
I
valuable employees.
I am appalled by this. And I'm appalled by all of you fakers!
and
Hold me back.
when you say
I'm
that,
gonna use minor illusion to create the sound of a giant.
it thunders through the cavern.
As it should.
I want to go find a Gregor. And I find the most convincing one.
Okay.
I look him up and down. I take him by the shoulders. I push him over to you guys and say, now I can finally leave and go on my own adventure. So enjoy your new
He's
friend.
not you, he's not
Tom,
the legit
was it?
chosen one.
No, he's just
If
as good
this
looking.
guy
Let's do this
can
in-
beat me in a duel,
I'm
he
leaving
can
eyes
stay.
off.
Let's do this
Oh,
interview.
Please
Come
stay, man.
So
So,
Do you have
what was your name?
guts?
Gringor?
yeah, it's Gringotts. No, sorry. So as Udon is making this scene, a bald human man holding a lute walks up to you, and he's just like, "Hey, what's up, friend?"
It's not even how I sound like.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no,
She says, hey man.
I'm an individual!
So my name is
There's only the
Uda Jado. Yeah, I'm one of the chosen ones. And he gestures to a group of his friends. He's like, these are my other chosen ones. We're in a band.
Oh.
No, okay.
And you see joining him a robed halfling man who introduces himself as, my name's Flanagan.
Now that's funny.
I've used that one.
You see a high elf female wearing a rainbow wig.
It's a bad wig.
She introduces herself as my name is Washa.
Yes!
Really? Okay.
And
How does
and
Washa
then
feel about...
and then from behind Washa steps out a bulky dwarf fighter.
Whoa.
And he says, and I'm Gregor McGregor.
Gregor McGregor?
That's my name.
Okay, look,
Don,
man.
you like that one better, don't you? He's
Well,
a
he
dwarf.
looks capable. But you
Sure
got
like
our
I am.
character. But you're
And
capable.
I...
And we like you better. You're not. Your name is so stupid.
I go to the elevator and I walk up.
I throw my boomerang.
I grab him.
Oh, I didn't hit him.
No, I don't do that. I'm not dramatic.
Gregor's literally a diva.
Yeah, so like
Don't.
See,
I can't believe you would go there.
I grab Washa and I say, let's...
The rainbow wig.
she pulls away from you and she says, who are you supposed to be?
I pull off her wig.
That's Gregor McConnor. Not 20.
to pull off Great Wash.
And she drops to the ground and she's like trying to cover herself up and she's just like.
Case in point, sir.
Your-
None of these are
Iridescence
us.
is fake.
Yeah.
And he says, yeah, you may have picked out a fake one. But how am I supposed to know there's so many of you? It's literally a line of
Show him the
people.
gems and the scales.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have a dragon scale of light. Yeah, with the shining gemstones.
Yeah. Yeah, here,
That are-
gemstones. There's a bit of copper in here. That's actually not part of it. I'll put that back.
Some lint.
I roll another persuasion check for me.
Can he have advantage because I also have my scale?
Yes.
It's an 18.
Okay, so he was,
So I'm gonna look to the
unconvinced.
others and like cross my arms, like beat that.
And Flanagan just kind of like, he just kind of is like searching his pockets to see if he has something else, and he tries casting a spell, like a minor illusion or something like that, and it just fizzles.
Is that what I look like to everyone else?
No.
You're way better than that guy.
You're shorter.
I'm shorter than you.
Yeah, Dryas, he sees the gemstones, which were in and of themselves convincing enough, but then he saw the dragon scale of light, and that just shattered all of his doubts, and he says, I believe you are the true.
We should have led with that.
Please come with me.
Can you push the rest off the cliff?
Yeah.
You mean murder innocent, terrible
They're not
actors?
innocent, they're frauds.
Yeah.
They're not even maybe at this point.
Oh,
Do we
guys.
just graduate?
Well, let's wait till we actually save the world. Then the final battle.
Trying.
Well, we are trying. Yeah. No, I believe in us. I believe in the quest.
I do cast sleep on Flanagan.
And so he turns to you and he's just like trying to study you, and then you cast that and he just falls to his side and just kind of like hits his head on the ground and is like doubly knocked out.
You know, Udon, I bet that one dude, that bald man can't even play as good as you.
Yeah, but he's bald for real.
It's one of those guys who buys a guitar just to look cool.
Yeah.
He takes you guys kind of more into the inner circle, and he says, I will take you to Cayman. There's one way up, and I need you to trust me, alright?
Oh my.
I have trust issues, but we can do this.
Absolutely not. Let's see
I
what this is
have an
going
ideal
first.
here that says trust no one.
Are we all just
Wow, we use those such as
really
the
emo
cheaper
people?
ones.
He pulls out his staff that was so impressive to you, Finnegan, and
It's a nice staff.
I'll get that stuff.
he brings it down on the ground, all Gandalf style,
Okay, sure.
and 4 lines of just kind of raised earth shoot out to the sides to these 4 mounds that are on the outskirts of this little estate area. And when the mounds of earth when the raised earth lines reach these mounds, they suddenly all come standing up, and you see 4 giant earth elementals, and they all start walking in towards each of you.
Maybe
And
we should have sent some of the other guys in first.
They get close. They get close down to you, and they all get down on one knee with their hands in a bowl placed on the ground, and their hands are like 8 feet wide in total, and they are beckoning for you to climb into their hands.
Seems legit. Let's go.
It's the way to get around.
So each of you climb into the hands
Yeah,
of an
we
earth
do.
elemental.
I'm about to get crushed.
And simultaneously,
And
I'm
they
afraid
they strongly and securely close around you, not too tight, not uncomfortably, but securely. And then they each start walking towards the sheer face of the wall. And then they all take a step up onto the wall, and then they just keep walking up the wall. And they are
So you're afraid
holding
of heights?
they are holding you all out. and straight up, you are now
Who wants to spit over the edge?
from the floor that you guys entered into the Capitol on. You are now about 40 stories up, 40 to 50 stories up.
Okay.
And they're just walking up the walls, and the only thing that's holding them to the walls is their feet.
If only I had some like pumpkin spice left over to throw down at the rainbow fake elf.
And
pickles.
are you gonna throw it?
Ooh, they're rank now. You better do it.
Oh. Okay, I unscrew the top, it gets a little stuck, and then I just undo it. And I just dump out.
Alright, roll to hit, please.
Oh no! 18 plus Dex.
Okay,
Dirty 20.
roll a d4 for me.
Oh no. I mean, it's falling.
These pickles have reached terminal velocity.
Two.
And it hits Rainbow Chick on the head and just knocks her out cold.
Is she dead? Just that'd be bad.
Are we there yet?
Yes. So as this happens, the elementals take their final steps up and then down onto the center platform, and you stand before a massive and elaborate palace carved into the side of the mountain, but it has an open face. You guys are standing on what you would assume to be a landing platform for this dragon. And you see perched on a high throne Cayman, a male ancient copper dragon, guardian of stone, leader of Gora, breather of acid. He is large, mountainously large, with a sturdy body, standing above a treasure trove and laughing, as best as a dragon can laugh, a deep chortle when he sees you. Welcome, chosen ones.
Hey, you know us.
That's them.
All four of you.
Oh yeah, Shai's here.
How do you know of us?
I always knew from the day that the dragon scales were sent to each corner of the world that chosen ones would come, searching for my dragon scale.
It's a little more
Yes.
charged than any of the other ones that described it, but yeah.
I mean, he is ancient. He was there.
I've been there since the beginning, and I have watched over this scale since the beginning. I've grown quite fond of it.
Me
Can
too.
Can you send a winged messenger to all the other dragons? Tell them all to come here and give us all their scales at one time, so we can go straight to the ore and have done with it.
That could work with several, but there are some who have grown fonder of the dark.
Not you, though.
Not
No,
me.
you're cool.
I just like this scale.
I always picture us like whoever's talking goes the farthest one out and then they go behind the others and someone else talks.
We've never had resistance. They just give it to us. Sometimes, but he doesn't. He wants it. He wants it. He's greedy. He's got
Hey, what would you like from us in return for your scale?
You've gotten really good at haggling.
Also, we're just trying to save the world, and it would be really nice if we just have it. I know you have this affinity for it, but like
It's just one little scale. You've got
people's
so
lives,
much.
scale.
This is a scale of Maor. I have been with it for 2,000 years.
Surely there's Maor where that came from.
Oh my god!
Have you been
In an
doing
unseen
that?
forest, lifts Finnegan up and throws him off the mountain.
Oh yeah. In response to that comment, though, Cayman laughs just heartily. Like, that was a dang good joke. I get it. It's supposed to be jovial. I'm just not good at it.
It's all the teeth. Set you off.
What can you do? Listen.
Not much, I guess.
I really don't want to part with this. I will part with it in exchange for
I mean, would you rather part with the known world? I don't know.
astral ore.
What?
I would like to use some astral ore to replace the value of this dragon scale of light. If you can somehow get me some astral ore, I need a centerpiece. Astral ore
A centerpiece.
and a massive amber gemstone from the Grayada mines. Then you can have my dragon scale of light.
Where's the mine?
Below,
Okay, we'll go and don't you have miners who could bring one up for you?
it would be quicker if you just did everything in the same quest.
It's not quicker for you to ring a little bell that says, "Hello, Chauncey, send word to the captain of the mine to bring up some astral ore to me."
Astral ore cannot be found in these mines.
Finn.
But we wanted to
Check our
use
pockets.
ours.
Wait, what?
We have astral ore.
What?
From Valun mine.
This is good news.
Check.
Thing. Yeah.
We could go back to Pod, the place we thought we'd never go back to. Visit Thumb and get more astral ore if we really.
Then what was it you wanted in the mine?
The amber gemstone. What do you want this for?
I want it to be. I'm going to make a necklace, you see. A massive necklace forged with astral ore and featuring an amber gemstone.
Who is more place station rule of these dragons who want centerpieces and necklaces?
I feel like save the world. We need to talk about democracy, ladies and gentlemen.
I would vote for you, Udon.
Oh, okay.
You're a good leader.
Thanks. I mean, I'm trying to kind of be a free spirit on my own,
But you're a naturally born leader.
wow. I have mixed feelings about that. Anyways.
She's touchy about the words natural and born.
No, see, Udon, it's just you're meant for it because of the family you were born to. You're just better than
But
us.
her personality
Divine
is
right.
inspired. You have it all.
So you just got this this request from Cayman, the dragon, to go make him a necklace.
Should we
Yeah.
go to the mine?
So you were told to go to the mine, and that's
Let's-
what.
Let's go.
You gotta go 3 levels down and then across to the smaller mountain adjacent. Are we there? Did
We're
you-
like,
Yeah.
we're there.
We said we went down.
Did it? Okay.
Smash
Gotcha. Smash cut to the entrance of the mines. You guys find yourselves approaching a depot, a smaller outbuilding right outside the entrance to the mines, which is kind of a lot of tools and hard hats and things like that. So yeah, you guys are approaching it, and you see standing inside the door of the depot is a female dwarf, and her a smaller dwarf child is kind of hanging out near her.
Does he have a beard?
No, he doesn't. This child is, yes, it's Scruff. He's 10 years old, so he's a very young dwarf.
Aw.
Hello, madam.
And she looks up at you, kind of quizzically.
Hello.
Hello to you too.
She was like in your
Sorry,
throat
I
to
just
talk?
choked on something for a second. Hi, we are looking for a gem.
Amber.
Amber gem.
Looking for
Run an errand from Cayman.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Big amber gemstone, eh?
Uh-oh.
Alright. He sent several down to get this in the past for various reasons. He's been wanting it for a while,
What
but
kind of deadly mission are we gonna have to go on?
and to answer your question,
Kid attacks us.
the kid jumps out from behind his mother and says, "You're gonna have to beat me in a minecart race."
Well,
We literally all look at
Oh gosh, I don't know.
let's do it.
I need
Bring him up.
one challenger. Pick
Draw
one of
straws.
one of you to do it.
Lightest.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Ooh, yeah. But like,
Or-
what are
the
don't you want more
skills
weight when you're
involved?
going down?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to.
So, kid, what are the skills you need to?
What are the stats?
Research.
Yeah.
Mostly,
Part-
you're gonna need to use your ability to kind of help the cart along as you're doing sharp turns and things like that.
Like, is it more of a strength sort of thing, or
You're
a
going to have to make some
dexterity?
dexterity rolls.
Oh, I
Yes.
see.
I got
Sort of
two.
thing that
I
requires
have a
quick
plus
reactions.
3 in dexterity.
Yes.
Right.
You go.
Yeah.
To
I'm
my
sure-
Russian audience, I
To
make
my
no
Russian
apologies.
audience, how is our accent doing? Please
How is our
offer-
accent doing? Yeah.
Please offer
Oh
critique.
yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, for the race.
So, you are the challenger, Udon Jadan?
I guess
You're
so.
the
Okay,
chosen one.
so you and this kid who introduces himself as
Correct.
I'm sorry, say that one more time?
Stuck in your throat.
Correct.
Gret?
Correct.
Gret.
Correct.
I can do this all night. Okay.
Alright. Never gonna refer to
Good
this
rap?
kid by name.
Gret.
Correct.
Gret.
Thank you.
Hey,
Yes,
good
and
luck.
Oh.
Grat.
Thanks.
More good luck to her because she's my friend, but you're really cute and nice and sweet.
Don't call me that.
I'm sorry, you're
Well,
really strong.
he's the competition.
Okay, you're right, you're right.
Okay, so
You're really
Freak
cute
him
and
out.
strong and smart.
as you prepping to
She's
start
just
this
ready
race,
to roll.
there are two carts wheeled up to the starting line.
And we go to the finish line? Or we like, we wait there?
Yeah, actually,
His
yeah.
mom?
So, you guys go ahead to the finish line. Just Udon and Grat stay ahead. At the start, there's like a large stone tied to a rope hanging above you with like runes on it. And as you guys are getting ready, hear coming from the stone the voice of Grat's mother. It's a giant sending stone.
Megaphone.
Oh.
And
Oh.
and she says,
Are you ready?
Sit.
"Okay, good."
Ready to rumble.
It's a one-way sending stone, so she
Oh.
can't hear you. Are you ready? Good. 3, 2, go. And you shove off the carts, and you both head down, and you have two tracks that are just right next to each other, following along. You're going down this steep chute down, and you see a curve. You see a curve left, and I need you to roll a dex save for me.
Ring of evasion.
That's one.
13.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, each of you hit this turn perfectly and are side by side still. You enter a dark tunnel, and as you're speeding down, you see, or rather, you hear a swarm of bats. They roll to attack you.
Can we do
And-
anything from where we're at?
No.
We're at the finish line.
One of the swarms misses. The other swarm, 16 to hit you.
Defender.
Yeah. Okay. You're good to go, but Grat does get hit by the bats.
Poor
So.
little kid.
Sucks to suck.
Jeez. And now, directly ahead of you is a steep drop down. You need to hold the cart steady. Roll that dex save again for me.
19.
All right. You succeed, and so does Grat, and
Oh,
he
man.
he is
Neck and
just right behind you. Just the front of his cart is like right at the back of your cart. And you shoot down the wind flowing through his hair and not yours because you're bald.
More aerodynamic.
There's your turban.
Your turban is flapping behind
Oh
you.
no, I put that away. I'm trying to
Okay.
be as aerodynamic.
It's like
I
a
gave you
roller
like
coaster.
all my stuff.
No, it's probably a
Okay.
little net at your
Most of my
feet.
stuff.
You know, the roller coaster.
Yeah.
All right. At the very, very bottom of this drop is a sharp right turn. Roll another.
16.
All right, you save. You turn. You make that sharp turn right. You see straight ahead of you. You see a lever, and the paths crossing. And as you're approaching that lever, you need to find a way to hit the lever.
Long sword.
Okay, you pull out your long sword. You have one lever right in front of you. Roll to hit it.
21 to hit.
Okay, you hit it and you actually turn off, taking what looks to be a shortcut, but Grot misses it and continues straight on, and you kind of spin away from him. Now, directly ahead of you, after this, once again, is another steep drop, almost straight down. You need to steady your cart.
15.
15? Yeah, you make it, and straight ahead of you, you see a ramp going up and an empty space and another set of tracks straight ahead and a decent sized drop in between. You're racing towards it. I need you to roll a dex save.
13.
Okay, that makes it. So you make it off. But now you are in midair and you are landing, and I need you to help your cart along to land that. So now I need you to roll me an athletics check.
16.
All right. With a 16, you land back on the track, and sparks shoot up from the back of your cart. And you guys now see this. All that you see is just this tower of sparks shooting up as you have almost busted off some of the wheels. They're still on, but you're like wobbly.
It's on
shooting
fire.
down.
Oh gosh, she's burning!
Now there's another sharp curve left straight ahead of you.
Roll with one of my lucky points. 20.
All right, and you make it. And as you're going around this corner, a wheel shoots off of your cart and clatters off into the nothingness, and you slowly skid to a halt right in front of your audience.
Yeah.
But you're still about 8 feet away from the finish line, and this kid is racing behind you. I need you.
Myself.
Is she right next to us?
Yes.
I cast haste.
Okay, so you've been given haste. You need to run 8 feet
Yes.
dash to the
You
athletics.
You get an extra actual dash or attack or use an object.
Give me an athletics roll.
Oh,
Because you, as a person on legs, are racing against a
Person on
mine cart
legs.
shooting, coming at you.
Unnatural 20.
All right, and as you're running,
aerodynamic.
jump
Balloon's there at
and
the finish line.
you jump and do like a spinny dive through the finish line, and about half a second later, this kid's cart comes racing through and goes to the end of the track and comes to a halt. And the winner of the race is Udon Judan by the hair of someone's chinny chin chin.
But not mine.
The kids.
By the whiskers of that kid's chinny chin chin. And the kid
And
Give her the mountain, give her the amber.
Just
I'm leading Loon in a victory howl.
Oh.
I hug Loon and kiss her fuzzy face.
Sucks to suck, kid.
And the kid runs up to you and he like reaches up for a high five. And he high fives you and he says, "Good game."
Wow, I'm
No,
glad
but
that
he
you're
just
good
says
sport.
thank you so much for giving me a good race.
You're welcome.
I can't do an accent. That's
Irish?
not Irish.
We're a little Irish.
Just a wee bit. Yeah.
Okay.
He's the Irish.
Thank you so much for playing this game with me. That was a good race.
And then his mother comes up to you with a big kind of cloth wrapped something, and she's kind of straining against it, and she hands it to Gregor. She gives it to you. You are holding in your hands a 50-pound piece of ember.
Whoa.
Or amber.
Hot.
I mean, it's gotta be on a dragon's necklace, so it's gotta be big.
You won't notice if a pound
Oh,
or two is
we-
missing.
You got a chisel. Thank you, family.
It is already a formed like oval amber.
Well,
It's already
Udon,
cut.
this is your prize, so I feel wrong carrying it.
You are stronger.
All right.
Get back to the dragon.
Alright.
Okay, so you guys are now at the bottom of the mine, right? That's where the race has finished. Who's holding that amber right now? All right. So as you take it in your arms, the cloth that is wrapped around it slowly shifts and it slips off to reveal this giant 50-pound shining piece of amber. And as the light of the nearby torches and stuff glints off of it and shines around and sparkles around the room, a mound of stone shifts and you see a bunch of eyes appear, and it starts to growl, and it starts coming towards you guys, towards the amber.
Maybe we are the chosen ones.